The cherry blossom trees are blooming in Washington, D.C. This is the official start of spring in Northern Virginia. Today I want to take a little trip from the Quantico area to Washington, D.C. by taking the Virginia Rail Express, or better known as the VRE. This makes it super convenient and lets you miss out on all of the traffic and trying to find parking in D.C. If this is your first time visiting my page, my name is Carr and I'm a military spouse and realtor here in the Quantico area. I post weekly videos with all things Quantico living. So make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications if you want to learn more about the area and buying or selling real estate. Stick around until the end and I'll let you in on why I love the cherry blossom tree so much and what it represents to me. So let's go. Let's start with a little history of the cherry blossom trees. The story begins in 1912 when the mayor of Tokyo, Japan gifted 3,000 cherry blossom trees to the United States as a symbol of friendship. The first lady at the time, Helen Taft, and the Viscountess Chinda, the wife of the Japanese ambassador, planted the first 2 trees on the north bank of the Tidal basin in West Potomac Park. In 1915, the United States sent a gift of flowering dogwood trees to the people of Japan. Over the upcoming years, more cherry blossom trees were planted and the cherry blossom festivals began. Today, over 1.5 million people will come to see the cherry blossom trees in Washington, D.C. from all over the world and kick off spring. I moved to the Quantico, Virginia area a few years ago, and I love being so close to Washington, D.C., but hate driving in the traffic and trying to find parking. So what I do is use the VRE to get there and back and leave all the stress of driving and parking to others. We are going to go over how easy it is to use the VRE to get to DC and the cherry blossom trees. The Fredericksburg line goes from Spotsylvania all the way up to Union Station in Washington, DC. I live close to the Brook VRE, so that's where I usually get on. But if you live on base at Quantico, you can get right on at that station. You can either purchase your tickets on the app or use the kiosk at the station. It's super easy. You just choose where you're traveling to, and if you'd like to purchase a one-day pass, I would go ahead and validate it at the time of purchase as well. When I'm going to visit Washington, D.C., I get off at the Lafayette station. It basically puts you right in the middle of the Capitol and the Washington Monument. So jump on the VRE, find your seat, and relax while you don't have to battle traffic. When getting off at Lafayette Station, you'll make a right on 7th Street and then a left on Independence and walk towards the Tidal Basin, which is right next to the Washington Monument, so you can't miss it. I just put Tidal Basin into Google Maps when I get off the VRE, and it is an easy walk. I love stopping and checking out the Washington Monument. It is always an amazing sight to see it in person and up close. If you plan ahead, you can get tickets to go and view all of Washington, D.C. from the top. When you get to the Tidal Basin, you will see that it is surrounded by cherry blossom trees. It truly is an amazing sight to see. This year when I went, the trees were not in full bloom yet, but I was still able to see some trees that were blooming. So, let me tell you why I love the cherry blossom trees and what it means to me. My husband is a Marine, and we were lucky enough to be stationed at Iwakuni, Japan for a little over 3 years. During that time, I grew to absolutely love the Japanese culture and the people. They really are some of the best people I have ever met in my entire life. The memories that we made while in Japan will never be forgotten. That leads me to the Kentai Bridge and the cherry blossom trees there. Wow, what a sight to see. If you ever have the chance to get stationed in Japan, take it. Don't ask questions and just say yes. I promise you won't regret it. I'd go back in a heartbeat. So that's what cherry blossoms represent to me. The Japanese people, peace, and friendship. If you go and check out the cherry blossom trees by using the VRE, come back and leave me a comment and let me know how it went. Good luck and have fun. Until next time.